suspect.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel WN. This is your Friday Night Smackdown Go Home Show for February the 18th, 2023. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell for all notifications. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram. You can add me on Snapchat as well. Links to my accounts are in the description below. Be sure you go check out all the other content I have on the channel. It's getting ready to be a huge, big night. WWE Elimination Chamber to look forward to tonight. I figured before the Elimination Chamber, I'd go ahead and do a SmackDown review. And then after that, we got plenty of WWE AEW Saturday night news, Saturday evening news to go over. So be sure you are in the chat for that. And we're going to go ahead and get right to the SmackDown review right away. I want to get this over with so I can get Saturday evening news and then get ready for Elimination Chamber. By the way, I scheduled my 2023 Elimination Chamber pay-per-view watch-along. It'll be live at 7:45 p.m. The watch-along will start at probably 8 o'clock p.m., more than likely. So I want the biggest audience I can get tonight for Elimination Chamber, man. This is a huge, big night. Big night. Especially a big night for that main event that we're going to be getting. I mean, it's going to be Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. That's a huge match. Huge main event. As I said a few days ago, the Blood storyline is one of the greatest storylines in all of WWE. And we already know who the winner is coming out. That will be coming out of the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. The winner obviously will be Roman Reigns because it's going to be thanks to the help of Jey Uso. Jey Uso is going to come out, cost Sami Zayn his championship match, and help Roman Reigns secure the win to his WWE Undisputed Universal. Asuka is definitely winning the Women's Elimination Chamber. Austin Theory definitely retaining. Finn Balor, I think the win for the 2-on-2 mixed tag team match should go to Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor. And then you can give Edge the win advantage at WrestleMania to end the Edge-Finn Balor feud and have Edge and Finn Balor move on to something else, something new. Who knows? Edge's last match might even be versus Finn Balor. Who knows? You never know. Given that the guy is currently in his 40s right now, I believe. So Friday Night Smackdown started right off with Shotzi Blackheart and Natalya versus Ronda Rousey and Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Ronda Rousey returned to the squared circle for the first time since losing her SmackDown Women's Championship, partnering with Shayna Baszler to battle Shotzi and Natalya at all night show opening contest. We got a red hot start by the babyfaces. Gave way to Ronda and Baszler, isolating Shotzi. The ballsy badass fought from underneath, created separation, made the tag to home country hero, Natalya. And then we got Baszler halting the Queen of Hearts momentum, though leaving Rousey to tap Shotzi out with the armbar. One thing was abundantly clear earlier and often here. Rousey will excel at this particular point in her career as a tag team wrestler. I don't know why we still have the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. They need to burn those titles. There's no Women's Tag Team divisions in WWE. The tag team divisions, the Women's Tag Team divisions in WWE, in my opinion, are non-existent. not faced with the task of carrying the match, she can explode into a bout and hit her signature stuff while relying on the more seasoned Baszler to shoulder the majority of the work. It is a formula that worked here and frankly led to a much better match than we had become accustomed to from the baddest woman on the planet, despite the fact that I'm not a fan of Natalya and Ronda Rousey. I mean, this wasn't a bad match. It's just Natalya's gimmick and in-ring skills are awful. So don't think about it. Same with Ronda Rousey. I mean, it did everything it needed to. I wasn't really interested in the match, to be honest, but it helped present the heel as a legitimate in the tag team division somewhat, and need stars and renewed focus. We got Bray Wyatt's WrestleMania challenge. Hit Rose top dollar, should I say $0. Shotzi Adonis and Madcap performed an in-ring rap in which they insulted Canada. Their rapping is so garbage, man. Really. Montreal specifically to a curious crowd of boos. I don't blame them. Hit Row is not getting over on TV. They are not doing good. They are doing, in fact, worse. The lights went out, and when they came back on, the arena was clumped in blue. Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy stood on the apron, then proceeded to lay waste to the heel faction. Then Wyatt grabbed a microphone and issued a challenge to the winner of the Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley match Saturday for Elimination Chamber. And with that, Triple H and the creative team took what could have been a throwaway segment and made it newsworthy, somewhat newsworthy, announcing to the world that the WrestleMania plans for one of the most over acts on the roster. Wyatt and Lashley would be a fresh matchup, maybe, I don't know. We'll have to find out and see. We don't know that yet. Nobody knows that yet until they watch the match. Until they book it. I'm not going to know it until I watch it. But I guess it would be somewhat a high-profile match. I don't know. I don't understand why they're going with this, but it does benefit a event that magnitude of WrestleMania in Los Angeles. Now, if that is the direction the company heads, it would be a hell of a statement from Triple H that he views and values Wyatt in a great position than his predecessor did. Something I want to ask is, why are they not reviewing the identity of Uncle Howdy yet? I mean, what's taking so long to do that? I don't understand. They had until the Royal Rumble to do that, and they still did. So when is Uncle Howdy going to be reviewed? When? I don't understand. When? Everybody in the wrestling community wants to see who's behind the identity of Uncle Howdy, and WWE has yet to show who's behind that mask. Are they going to reveal who's behind the Uncle Howdy mask at WrestleMania 39? Maybe. That could be the possibility. You know what? Wyatt versus Lashley could be booked for WrestleMania 39 instead of Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. Because I don't think we need to see any more Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley matches. And to be honest, WWE doesn't really need Brock Lesnar. I mean, Brock Lesnar's been in the business for a long time. He's been in WWE since Attitude Era, but still, they don't need him. They got all the young talent in the world to use and book and put in storylines and feuds. They got all that young talent, and all they're doing is using old talent. You don't even be using old talent. You don't need old talent. You don't need Hall of Famers or divas in the company. You have young male and female talents to use. That's what you got young talents down there for, to use the booking storylines and matches. You don't need all these Hall of Famers and legends on TV. It's unnecessary. They are due their retirement. All of them are retired, man. Stop bringing these legends out of retirement. We don't need to be seeing them on TV. It's ridiculous. We got Drew McIntyre and Sheamus versus the Viking Raiders. I don't know how many times we've seen this match. If not a feud, stop booking the match twice. I don't think this is a feud. I really don't. I think this is 50-50 booking garbage. Good match. Good hard-hitting match. Don't get me wrong. But they need to stop giving us the same match every week. Last week, we saw Viking Raiders versus Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. And I think the other week before, they booked the same old match over and over again. Sounds like a Vince McMahon thing. I hope not. I hope not. I hope to God not. Very good hard-hitting tag team match, though, that suckered fans into thinking the Viking Raiders might actually win on more than one occasion. The babyfaces stayed in the match just long enough to score the win, which was probably the outcome. Despite the outcome, Eric and Ivar looked like the equals of the genuine main event opposition, which would benefit them probably in the long run. That is if Triple H and the creative team can find something to keep them featured consistently. A feud with Authors of Pain. I think a feud with the returning tag team of the Authors of Pain would be great. I think it would do them wonders. I'm just saying. Given that WWE is possibly looking at bringing back the Authors of Pain, I think that would be a great start for the Authors of Pain feuding with the Viking Raiders. When you bring back the Authors of Pain, turn them babyface. We want to see them as a babyface tag team going forward because we have already seen how good they are as heels. We need to see them as a babyface tag team. I want to see how good they are as babyfaces. And if it doesn't work, if it's not good, then turn them heel. We got Liv Morgan versus Asuka. It wasn't bad. It was contested, though. In a preview of Saturday's Women's Elimination Chamber match, former women's champions collided as Asuka battled Liv Morgan one-on-one. The match itself, like I said, it was contested with each woman countering and reversing the other's signature offense. Unfortunately, it was overshadowed by the presence of Raquel Rodriguez, Carmella, Nikki Cross, and Natalya at ringside. Ultimately, Morgan attempted a roll-up. Asuka countered into a submission, tapping her out for the submission win. All hell broke loose after the bell. Asuka and Morgan cleared the ring, standing tall, ahead of their opportunity to earn a shot at Bianca Belair's Women's Championship. So it's not bad. Not bad at all. It was just a match to hype up their Women's Elimination Chamber match that's going to be taking place tonight. I'll be live with your 2023 Elimination Chamber watch-along. Hope to see everybody there, including Dakota in the chat. We got Intercontinental Championship match. We got Madcap versus Gunther. I mean, I don't understand why WWE is still referencing to Moss as Madcap They need to get rid of that Madcap name. That name for him is getting old now. They need to get rid of that name. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't make sense. Creatively doesn't make sense, period. You want to know who gave Madcap Moss that name? You want to know who gave Reddit Moose that Madcap Moss name? Vince McMahon and Bruce Prichard. Vince McMahon and Bruce Prichard. Regardless, the number one contender battled Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship in a match that needled the exact opposite reaction expected, as the Montreal fans were solidly behind the ring general. Gunther cut Moss off at every turn early, establishing dominance and setting the stage for a one-sided title bout. The challenger fought back and rolled late, delivering a fallaway slam from the middle rope for a close 2 count. The champion countered a head of steam applied the sleeper, added the powerbomb to bring Moss' title hopes and aspirations to a sudden screeching halt. Gunther did a really good job bringing Madcap Moss' stamina down to 0. The match was solid enough. Moss put in an effort. The layout did him no favors at all. 0. None. First, the Montreal crowd was against him. Then, when they became less vocal, he was still countered at every turn by the champion, despite getting some off in. It felt very much like It pretty much felt very much like a one-sided title defense by Gunther. Those of you that are watching the chat, listening to my SmackDown review, don't worry about Dakota. He's all right. As long as he don't say nothing bad. If he does, he's getting booted. At least he's not like these other negative YouTubers who come in the chat and say wrestling is fake, who shits on my channel, says my channel sucks. Anyways, as I was saying, it felt very much like a one-sided title defense by Gunther, who never appeared to be in any real danger of losing his belt. Now, the last thing on SmackDown last night was the Sami Zayn homecoming. This is where the fans were really, really loud. The crowd was going crazy for this. Wow. This was the only greatest thing on this week's episode of SmackDown. The Bloodline continues to be the greatest thing. The Bloodline storyline continues to be the greatest thing in all of WWE. It continues to be the greatest storyline in WWE history. Meanwhile, Sami Zayn delivered his final message to Roman Reigns ahead of tonight's Elimination Chamber. He delivered that final message last night. SmackDown was last night, folks. Sami Zayn returned home to Montreal in the closing segment of Friday to an ovation loud as any recent memory. As a chance. My freaking why is my what's the deal here? So I'm having some problems. We're messing up. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Hold on, I'm going to reload. It's doing just fine. Everything's just fine. I was doing just fine until that happened. I did not understand that at all. Guys, I am sorry for that. Sorry for the technical difficulties, man. I had some problems with my audio. I'd be so glad when I get a gaming laptop. That way I can stop going live for my watch alongs or reviews on this laptop and go live on a new one that'll actually work better than this one. I'm so glad this audio doing this stuff. Anyway, as I was saying, guys, Sami Zayn returned home to Montreal in the closing segment of Friday's show. To an ovation as loud as in recent memory. Emotion painted his face as the fans greeted him with chants of "Ole, ole, 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 ole." That's how Canadians do. That's how Canadians do, man. That's how they do in the crowd. The fans did a really good job in the crowd, but they were a little bit too loud. No homo. No disrespect. Now, in an ode to his El Generico, then transitioned to chants of Sami. For minutes, he stood in the center of the ring, soaking in the moment as the fans rained down on him with a defending show of appreciation and love. When he finally spoke, he claimed that it was Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn in the entire city of Montreal tonight at Elimination Chamber. Well, he said tomorrow night, but I'm saying tonight because tonight Elimination Chamber comes on. It was short, sweet, fan-freaking-tastic. What an ovation. What a standing ovation from the crowd, man. It was great. In which deserved is regularly thrown around. Zayn epitomizes it. He has earned it, deserved the moment. Saturday night, one of the best on the roster and one of the most performers of his generation. It is everything that should be his and more. If you're a fan of professional wrestling and are not excited for Saturday's Elimination Chamber event after this, nothing will get you there. Nothing. Friday Night Smackdown, at first, I thought it wasn't going to be all that good because of the card, because of the matches they had booked. I thought the matches were not going to deliver, but opposite. Turned out to be the opposite. Now, overall, SmackDown was surprisingly a good show. Usually, some weeks, SmackDown's a good show. Some weeks, SmackDown's a bad show. It was a good show. The final segment served as an awesome final push for Elimination Chamber. It was great. It was great, man. And that's going to do it. It's going to be it for your SmackDown review. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We are close to 600 subscribers, 588 right now. For the overwhelming support, continue to support the channel. And any way you can. Your likes, your comments, your support, it helps out the channel as well. And it helps me out. Gets me going. I hope you guys are enjoying the content that I stream and produce on the channel. If you guys missed my Monday Night Raw review, go check that out. We went over what went down on Monday Night Raw this week. We went over all the matches, the segments, everything. We went live with a Dynamite Watch Along. Went live with your Dynamite review. We went over all the matches for that show. It was great. It's a normal week, man. Same old stuff, different day. Pretty much. I try to do different content every now and then. I don't try to deliver the same stuff. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna take a 2-3 minute break. I'll be right back. When I come back, it'll be time for your WWE AEW Saturday night news. We don't have much to go over. We only have plenty. I'm glad we got plenty because that's less for me to go over. It gives me time to go over the news that I need to go over for you guys quickly, so I can end the stream and get ready for Elimination Chamber. Get ready to be live for the final pay-per-view before the road to WrestleMania 39 begins. Officially begins, anyway. So, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'll have your AEW Saturday news when I come back from break. Stay tuned, because all that's coming up next here on the IWN YouTube channel. We'll be right back, folks. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back. 3-minute break. It is now time for your WWE and AEW Saturday evening news. Real quick, we're going to start with your WWE Saturday evening news, and then we'll go over your AEW Saturday evening news. That'll be it. After that, I'm going to end the stream, do my background real quick, and I'll be live for Elimination Chamber pay-per-view watch along for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view for the main pay-per-view. Not going to be live for the kickoff. I think the kickoff is already started for Elimination Chamber because it is 7:18, so it's probably already on. I haven't even got to my console yet. When I do get done, I will cut on the game, get on Peacock on my PS4, pull up the pay-per-view. Get this background started first, though. After I give you guys your AEW Saturday evening news. Okay, so we're going to start with the news on Bobby Lashley. So, yes, guys, I don't have my webcam. I'm on speaker. To those of you that are wondering, I'm on speaker. Now, Bobby Lashley responds to Bray Wyatt's warning on SmackDown. Whoa, that is something I did not know about. Well, you're about to know now because it says that last night on SmackDown, Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy made their presence felt when they attacked Hit Row. Following the attack, Bray got on the microphone, issued a warning to both Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley, which we already went over on the SmackDown review, that he will be waiting for the winner on the other side. Bobby Lashley has since responded to Bray Wyatt's warning via Twitter, saying that the olds will get his wish. He says, and I quote, "Once I put Brock to bed, you get your wish," tweeted Lashley. End quote. Sorry, it's my audio skipped. I was wondering what the fuck was going on. Ever since his return to WWE, Bray Wyatt has competed in just one televised match against LA Knight. However, he has competed in a couple of dark matches. It will be interesting to see how either Lesnar or Lashley will deal with Bray Wyatt or Uncle Howdy, or just simply both of them. Brock Lesnar may come back, turn babyface. I don't know. I don't think Wyatt versus Lashley makes sense just because Wyatt and Lashley are both babyfaces. That's the honest to God truth. You can't. Why would you book a babyface versus a babyface match? First of all, that makes no sense. Heel versus a heel match, even a heel versus a heel match makes no sense. Why would you book a babyface against a babyface? Why? How does WWE and the administration figure that makes sense? How? There's no storyline there. There's no build. Nothing. None of that. There's probably going to be no feel and no excitement going into this feud, probably. I'm willing to bet the fans are going to boo this feud. I don't know why they would come up with that decision to have Bray Wyatt versus Bobby Lashley in discussion for WrestleMania 39. No, that should not be in discussion. No, that should not be in discussion. No. Please, no. Not Bobby Lashley versus Wyatt. No. If you think that Wyatt versus Lashley is the great idea for WrestleMania 39, you got to be absolutely delusional. There's no way. Now, if Wyatt was a heel and Bobby Lashley was a babyface, he would have booked heel versus babyface. Bray Wyatt versus babyface Bobby Lashley. Yeah, I understand that. Different story. But why would you book them knowing both of them are babyfaces, man? Why? And we all know that nobody wants to see Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar. But anyways, We're going to go over the WWE Elimination Chamber 2023 match card and start time. I do have some news on that. So, the Elimination Chamber event will be taking place tonight in the Bell Century in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. To those of you that don't know about the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, the main card for the event will begin at 8 o'clock p.m. It is currently 7:23 p.m. That's why I'm trying to hurry up and give you guys your new WWE AEW Saturday evening news here for your Saturday night. So I can be ready to go live. So I can be ready to do that background. And once I get finished with that, I can be able to go live. The kickoff show started at 7 p.m. Eastern time. The kickoff show is currently on WWE's YouTube channel. So if you guys want to go check that out, you can. I'm not really a fan of kickoff shows. I don't really watch them. They're boring. Nobody wants to listen to Booker T, Sam Roberts, and spew their bullshit, give their shitty takes and opinions. No. I'm sorry. Not me. Not me. Certainly not me. The upcoming event will showcase a total of 5 matches. Now, at first, there were reports suggesting that there was going to be 8 matches, but that quickly got shut down, thank God. No, we do not need 8 matches on the card. Get them out. We don't need 8 matches on the card. At least 5 or 6 matches is enough for a pay-per-view like this. In the first one, Austin Theory will defend his United States Championship against 5 opponents, and we definitely don't need a fucking 8-hour pay-per-view like AEW. No, we don't need that. In the second match, 6 women will compete for an opportunity to challenge Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania 39. The winner's going to be Asuka, obviously. Austin Theory will retain. Roman Reigns will beat Sami Zayn thanks to the help of Jey Uso at Elimination Chamber. I'm just giving you the spoilers of the winners now for Elimination Chamber, so you'll know. You know I'm right. You know I'm going to be right. Watch this. When Roman Reigns wins, guess what I'm going to be saying in the chat? Told you so. I was right. Again. I'm going to be right 5 times tonight. I'm going to be right the first time when Austin Theory retains. I'm going to be right the second time when Asuka wins the Women's Elimination Chamber match. I'm going to be right the third time when freaking Rhea Ripley Finn Balor wins. 4th time when Bobby Lashley wins. I think Bobby Lashley is the one that's going to beat Brock Lesnar for an Elimination Chamber. And I'm going to be right the 5th time when Roman Reigns retains. I'm a smart young man. I'm not stupid. I know who's going in and walking out as the winner. I know. I'm not stupid. Don't call me a stupid geek or a stupid emo fuck. No, I'm not any of those things. That's Ryan Satin. That's Ryan Satin. JD's right. Ryan Satin is an emo fuck. Nobody cares about Ryan. Nobody watches Ryan Satin's crap, man. Nobody watches that shit, man. Just like nobody watches Impact. Anyway, I'm not even going to go there because I know some of you guys are probably going to be laughing. I hope to God you do laugh because I try to make you laugh sometimes. But the big match for the event will certainly be Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed Universal Championship at WrestleMania. I'm about to say WrestleMania. Oh, God, man. I'm about to say WrestleMania. It's not even the road to WrestleMania yet, man. At the final pay-per-view before the road to WrestleMania begins. Elimination Chamber. Yes, the road to WrestleMania will officially begin after Elimination Chamber, guys. Which fans are excited about the most? The card. I already gave you guys all the matches, all the card, all the information you need to know before Elimination Chamber. So you can thank IWN for that one. Anyway, moving on to the next news. There's some news on what happened with Bray Wyatt after WWE Smackdown went off the air. Bray Wyatt was immediately involved in a feud with LA Knight after his match with the long-standing feud, culminating at the Royal Rumble. Man, I sound so good. Man. Audio's working now, finally. At Royal Rumble, in a pitch black match last month, after defeating LA Knight, which I had a new webcam right about now. Many fans assumed he was on to his next opponent. He made that intention very clear this week. I'm not going to say who he called out because I already told you. I'm not repeating it. As seen on this week's episode of Friday Night Smackdown. Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy. I'm thinking, meanwhile, when I'm thinking Howdy, I'm thinking Tracy. Not Rowdy. Not Rowdy, man. Were involved in a big segment. Howdy and Rowdy rhymes. Howdy and Rowdy legitimately rhymes. Wow, what a coincidence. That's not why they named that Uncle Howdy gimmick. Uncle Howdy, I mean. But anyways, Howdy were involved in a big segment which featured Bray Wyatt issuing a challenge to the winner of Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley at the Elimination Chamber Premium Live Event. Bray Wyatt faced against LA Knight, Street Fight, which is the second match in a row for the two. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with LA Knight, but LA Knight needs to be on TV more because he is a fucking mega TV star. Get him on TV. Why? There's no reason why LA Knight should be on TV. He is a fucking star. He's a mega star. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? It's got to be a Vince McMahon thing trying to keep LA Knight off of TV, man. I don't know, man. That's just me. I'm just guessing. Anyway, it was not the only dark match of the night as Charlotte Flair faced off against Sonya Deville in a singles match. Check this out, WWE. What the fuck are you doing with Charlotte Flair, man? Nobody wants Charlotte Flair on TV. Get her out, man. Get her off of TV. She's awful. Her moonsaults are awful. Why is she still SmackDown as champion? I hope the God WrestleMania 39 gets here where they can have Charlotte Flair finally drop that fucking title to Rhea Ripley. That SmackDown champion to Rhea Ripley. New era. A new SmackDown and Raw Women's champion. The new SmackDown Women's champion will be Rhea Ripley. The new Raw Women's champion will be Asuka. Asuka will win Bianca Belair's Raw Women's title reign, and Rhea Ripley will win Charlotte Flair's SmackDown Women's title reign. Charlotte Flair. All Charlotte Flair's gonna have is a short SmackDown Women's title reign. I mean, who gives a shit, man? I mean, nobody cares. I'm just throwing it out there. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about Charlotte. Nobody cares about Lacey. Nobody cares about Ronda. The SmackDown Women's division is still horrendous, despicable garbage. Same goes for the NXT Women's division. The AEW Women's division is not garbage. AEW Women's division is great. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell they're doing with Saraya and Toni Storm and their Freelanders faction and gimmick. Why are they going with this god-awful idea of having them spray paint the back of females' backs? How do you think that's doing them? Yeah. Answer somebody in the chat, answer that one. How you think that's doing Saraya and Toni Storm, spraying females on the spraying spray paint on a female competitor's back, on a female AEW talent's back? Really? It looked like they were spraying the Generation X logos on the backs. That's what it looked like. Could this be the female the Generation X fashion in AEW? I don't know, man. It's just me. That green spray suggests that they are the female Degeneration X's of AEW. Saraya and Toni Storm. That's just me, man. I'm just guessing. The Queen is set to have a face-off against Rhea Ripley on next week's episode of Friday Night Smackdown. Wait. It's not the match. Good. What Vince McMahon is doing. Please no. As for Bray Wyatt, it is likely he will have a confrontation at Elimination Chamber. You have to wait and see how their confrontation turns out. Guys, it'll probably be a little after 7:45 when I be live because I have to do the background real quick. And I'm trying to go as quick as I can because I know Elimination Chamber is getting ready to come on. And I want to be live just in time so you guys can be here. Kickoff show is still on. Triple H reached out to Mercedes Moné. Moné. You know, that theme song that she always has. Mercedes Moné recently dropped a 22-minute long documentary about her New Japan Pro Wrestling debut. Documentary walked fans in through her journey, basically. One that brought her from WWE to New Japan Pro Wrestling. During the documentary, Mercedes Moné claimed that Triple H and William Regal both texted her before her New Japan Pro Wrestling debut. Oh man, that Moné name fits her so well, man. The fans are gonna get a kick out of that Moné name pretty soon. They're gonna love saying it. They really are. Just like the fans got a hang of Seth Rollins' new theme song. Anyway, she got very emotional about this as she told the camera about the messages. She says here, and I quote, also at midnight, I got very nice text from Triple H. It's crazy. I got an amazing text from William Regal this morning. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even put on no music. Holy shit. I didn't put on no background music for the WWE Saturday News live stream here. What the hell? What the hell are you doing, IWM? You ain't even put on no background music, man. What the fuck's wrong with you, bro? Get your head in the game, man. Anyway, there is a thought in WWE that Sasha Banks will eventually make her way back to the company. Some are under the option that this is why she wasn't brought into AEW. Despite the obvious boss teasers prior to Saraya's mystery partner reveal, it could be a reason why Tony Khan didn't bring Mercedes Moné in if she has no intention of signing a longer deal, which would keep her from making a WWE return. Oh, what a coincidence. No wonder. Look at that. Only time will tell what's next for Sasha Banks. She is still lighting up the world as Mercedes Moné. It appears that she has plenty of support from WWE to do so. Of course she does. What's y'all's take on the situation with Mercedes Moné? Let me know. Fuck that news on Vince McMahon. I'm not giving that out. I'm saving that for somebody else. Fuck that shit. I hope Vince gets the fuck out, man. He doesn't need to be there. Get him out. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Major development. WWE might have been planting the seeds for a heel turn on this week's SmackDown. Says Ringside News, following Madcap Moss's loss to Gunther. He got a pro backstage promo with Emma that seemed to hint at something coming down the line. Oh boy. I wonder how that is going to do for both of them, I wonder. That remains the question. The main question. Emma explained why Madcap Moss lost the match. Moss then took blame and said that he couldn't get the job done. And then Emma blamed the crowd for turning on him. If that right there is not any indication to anybody that WWE is signifying a turn for Madcap Moss and Emma, I don't know what else to tell you, man. Interesting turn of events. I agree, Ringside News, because both Madcap Moss and Emma are getting this new union going. They are in a relationship in real life, so only time will tell what's next for them as a couple on WWE television. Oh boy. Oh boy. If I get more info and ongoing story information, I will let you guys know about this. The IWN YouTube channel, we keep it 100, man. You know, we ain't like Conan and all these other freaking anti-degenerates out there. Anyway. Likely spoilers for the Elimination Chamber. Get prepared, folks. The betting odds are in from Bet Online. There are a few interesting calls. First, Roman Reigns is still the favorite to retain. Duh! I've been saying it all week that he's gonna win his undisputed Universal title, but not by a ton. Yeah, great. Currently, the Tribal Chief is the betting favorite. I've been saying it all week, man. Just ask every single person in the live chat. That's been my live chats for my Monday Night Raw review. Ask every single person that's been in live chats for my SmackDown review last week. Been saying it all week, man. Legitimately. Minus 40. Or minus 400, excuse me. Minus 400 to Sami Zayn's plus 250. Bray Wyatt said that he wants to face the winner of Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. That being said, it appears that he is most likely to lock up with the Beast Incarnate because Lesnar is the betting odds favorite in that match. Minus 200 versus Bobby Lashley's plus 140. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh. Well, to see how it all pans out, the show goes live tonight. I will have your complete coverage. I will have your Elimination Chamber review, which will be live. It's not going to be live tonight. It'll be tomorrow morning. Early tomorrow morning. I don't have to go live for it this afternoon. That way I can be streaming games and fun. Do whatever I need to do before work this morning. My appointment is Tuesday morning. I get up early. Unless I don't get up. I have to. Got to push myself to get up. Grandma has to push herself to get up every morning too. She don't be liking to get up either. SmackDown viewership falls to an all-time low with Go Home episode for Elimination Chamber. It doesn't matter. The show was still great. It was still decent. Just ignore the fucking viewership. It's complete bullshit. According to Spoiler TV, it probably fall down to an all-time low because that fucking god-awful 2-on-2 women's tag team match. Probably. More than likely. According to Spoiler TV, the February the 17th, average 2.250 million viewers. Probably dropped because Natalya and Ronda Rousey was on TV. That probably explains it there. An average of 2.250 million viewers with a 0.5 and 1849 demographic. And February the 10th episode of SmackDown brought 2.390 million viewers with a 0.6 in the 1849 demographic. That is all as I'm going to get there. Roman Reigns sends major warning ahead of Elimination Chamber tonight. He says here, and I quote, "Tonight, your city is mine." Hashtag WWE Elimination Chamber at Peacock. Of course, Sami Zayn delivered a powerful promo on the latest episode of SmackDown this week. They're still placed in Montreal. The Elimination Chamber is taking place in Montreal as well, so the passionate speech was warm received by the audience. Said that earlier in the SmackDown review. We treated him like a hero. What do you guys think of Roman Reigns' response to Sami Zayn ahead of Elimination Chamber? His warning to Sami Zayn. Kurt Angle set to go, or should I say set to undergo, back procedure due to pain. During the Kurt Angle show, Angle revealed that he is having another procedure. This isn't something like a back fusion surgery, and he is thankful for that. Still, Kurt Angle has a procedure that he is to get everything cleaned out due to ongoing nerve issues. He says, and I quote, "They're not going to do any fusion or anything like that, God. They're going to clean it out. They're going to clean all the arthritis out because I have a nerve going down my leg. It's bothering me. There's pain in my lower back. They're going to clean all that stuff out. Take the bone chips out, the collium, and stuff like that." He said, "I should be good to go after that." He said it might not relieve all the lower back pain, but you're not going to feel the pain running down your leg. End quote. Kurt Angle has gone through many injuries in the past, famously winning Olympics gold medal with a broken freaking neck. That being said, he seems to be taking this seriously. He seems to be taking this situation seriously well. Kurt Angle said that his procedure is set to go down on March the 21st, 2023. Best wishes go out to Kurt Angle. Hopefully his surgery goes well. It's not often you get that kind of stuff like that. Sometimes you even have to have money to let them do surgery on you. Money's expensive, man. It's not cheap at all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is. Hold on. One last WWE Saturday Night News article that I need to go over with you guys. So apparently, there were less than available tickets remaining for Elimination Chamber. WrestleTix tweeted out an update on tonight's Elimination Chamber event. As of this writing, there were less than 100 tickets left for the show. Thought I'd get that out. There are about 250 tickets in the secondary market, says Ringside News, and less than 100 at the box office. The show is incredibly likely to have a butt in every seat by bell time. WWE has been marketing Montreal Screwjob merchandise ahead of the event. That could be somewhat concerning. Either way, it will undoubtedly be an emotional event with a match to cap off the night. That is going to do it for your WWE Saturday Night News. Now we need to go over your AEW Saturday Night News real quick. Elimination Chamber is getting ready to come on at about 12. I need to hurry up here so I can get this background done. That way I can be live on time. I don't want to be live late. I want to hurry up and get through all this as soon as possible. Oh, by the way, Cody Rhodes trained with DDP ahead of WrestleMania 39 match. I forgot to get that one out. I skipped that one by mistake. I'm trying to hurry that lets you know I'm trying to hurry up. Cody Rhodes recently took to Instagram to share a photo of his pre-WrestleMania workout alongside WWE Hall of Famer Diamond Dallas Page, where he looked absolutely ripped. Says here, and I quote, 43 days to WWE WrestleMania 39. Nice training session with Uncle Dallas Page at Nightmare.fitness at Nightmare Factory DA using his BFR Power Cuff bands. More about these coming from DDT Yoga in the near future. Hashtag do the work. Hashtag power up. End quote. What's y'all's take on this story? Now, we got the news on Ariel Helwani's response to Tony Khan calling him a fraud, and a little bit of your AEW Fight Forever video game news. And that'll be it. So, Ariel Helwani fires back at Tony Khan after fraud accusation. This is probably something that JD and everybody needs to know here. So I figured I'd get that out since it was at the top of the list on my sources website here. Tony Khan was quite irate after Helwani's appearance, which led to Khan calling Helwani a fraud and then grouping him in the same category as Tony Schiavone as a legitimate reporter. Tony Khan's can't go unnoticed by Ariel Helwani, who fired back at the AEW president by mocking him in a huge way. Khan would then point out how Helwani is not an unbiased journalist. Thanks for watching, old friend. It says, and I quote, can't wait for our next chat. Also, don't listen to the snowman. Siobhan, you're a legend in my bookings or books. Yeah. End quote. A few months back, Khan was interviewed by Helwani on the show. Khan dodged several of Helwani's questions, leading Helwani to express his frustration about the interview on the following day's episode. Helwani went on to describe it as one of his most frustrating interviews to date. Let's see if the two will patch things up in the future. Obviously, this to me seems like it's K5. I don't think this seems real to me, to be honest. That's just my thoughts on it. K5. I think in real life they're actually friends. AEW Fight Forever was delayed due to ratings. Oh, go figure. Look at that. Man, I've been waiting on the news on the video game. AEW surprised fans when they announced they were venturing into the video game world. The game will have a ton of top stars from the AEW roster, including the likes of Kenny Omega, Jon Moxley, and others. The game has seen a delay, and fans were worried about it. Fans like me are worried about it. That seems the reason for the delay has been revealed, finally. As previously reported, the AEW video game will be released sooner than expected. The game will be called AEW Fight Forever and will feature a loaded roster of pro wrestlers, as well as a lot of match variety that fans will love. Oh God, another podcast that I don't listen to. While speaking on the Swerve City podcast, Kenny Omega, the only podcast I listen to is JD. Off the script. That's the only podcast I listen to anyway. Just throwing it out there. Kenny Omega talked about the reason behind the AEW game getting delayed. According to Omega, the team encountered difficulties in their attempt to scale down the content to achieve a team rating from the ESRB. Not sure what that stands for. It says here, and I quote, "It does suck because the rating has held us back a little. We really wanted to get out. Well, learn how to go with long-term booking and learn how to build up in book storylines." That's all I got to say. Yeah. The longer the time goes by, the finished product that we have of a game is just gonna be a little dated, right? And then Kenny Omega goes on to say, sure, a lot of the same people are going to be there, but some aren't. And you're going to wonder why. I've seen this guy on TV for weeks. Why isn't he in the game? It's because the game has been done, but we've had to try to get our game in a position to be rated so that we can sell it. So now I can possibly say that we're headed back in the right direction. End quote. The game will also feature blood matches such as the Lights Out match and more. The game will drop PS5, Xbox Series, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and most of all, PC. Andrew Zarian. JD even gave out this report on his podcast. I'm just confirming it so people won't be saying, oh, JD didn't give out the fucking Andrew Zarian report. Meanwhile, he did, because I listened to him. Want to confirm it so people won't be saying, oh, JD didn't give out the freaking Andrew Zarian report. JD this, JD that. Yes, he did. Yes, he fucking did. Andrew Zarian recently reported that the game is currently slated for a release in Q of 2023, which would mean April, May, or June. Have to wait and see how the game will be received by fans. What is y'all's take on this story? I hope it come out soon as March, man. Hopefully it comes out on the same day as WWE 2K20 release. I hope both games come out on the same day. Really. I don't want to have to wait on AEW Fight Forever next year, another year for that game to come out. Come on, man. Nobody wants to wait another year for an AEW Fight Forever video game to come out. It needs to come out now. It needs to come out now. We've been waiting for too long for the game to come out. It needs to come out right now. Anyways, guys, that's it. That's going to do it for your WWE AEW Saturday news. If you guys enjoyed listening to it, if you guys enjoyed my Smackdown review, most importantly, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up. I would love to get some more likes in here. We got 3 likes so far. That's very, very good. I would like to get more likes on here, just because I deserve them. Just because I did really good. I wasn't expecting myself to deliver this much. This was easily one of my best Smackdown reviews on the channel. Hit the thumbs up, go check out the other content. And I will be seeing you guys tonight for Elimination Chamber at 7:55. I gotta get started on the background. It'll be quick. Once I get done with that, I gotta upload it from my phone to the computer, and then I'll be live. I will see you guys tonight for Elimination Chamber. My Elimination Chamber 2023 watch along will be live in about 6 minutes. See you guys there. I want everybody to show up. Let's get the biggest audience tonight, man. Let's go, man. It's a big night. Man. See you guys there.